Great rising, y'all. Great rising. Come on for the walk. Or, but before we do that, listen to this. Yeah, I said, come on with me. Last year, I wanted a guitarist to play behind the song. Every time we walked, I talked about it. I heard the music in my head. I felt it in my body. I'm walking, y'all. But I couldn't find it. Trying to save my feet. A guitarist. And I just wanted and wanted. And my want got me a maestro. Jazz guitarist, just guitarist. Cause if I stop walking, he plays 7 strings. What, y'all? What? 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 Base tuning. Walking, y'all. Trying to save my feet. Okay. So I gotta turn y'all off. What y'all want? Want better? Want best? Want greater? Want greatest?
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
And you get it anyway. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to find a little kid, a little student to do the background music for the song. And the universe said, nah. You're going to be happy. And every time I hear that song, and Maestro, Ron Jackson, that's out touring somewhere, honey. Ooh, sorry, YouTube, I got to fix you. Keep going, y'all. Camera stuff. Let's see. There we are. Yes! Want. Not what someone else has, what you want. Not because someone else has it, because what you want, because it's going to make you happy. Listen, I can tell you, a lot of things that make other people happy will not make me happy. No. What my happiness is my own wants. My own quality of life. So, I skipped a little bit in the opening, but y'all know, y'all heard it for quite a few years now. If y'all been walking, thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. I am so stiff. Remember, 66 told me, oh, to just take these 2 months, January and February, and not do my stretches or my hanging from the door frame or my squats or stretching out on my yoga or going into the garage skating or jumping rope. 66 said, just chill out for like 2 months. So I said, okay, I'm chilling out. But I'm stiff, y'all. But, I just say 66, I gotta walk. If not, we ain't gonna be around much. So, 66 said, okay, you can walk. So, after I left Knoxville College, I came to New York in the summer. For some reason, I thought I could get a job and then just shoot back down to Tennessee. But I learned now it's a whole process. I guess they're doing it all over the state. If you're gonna get a job, when you come home and you leave college, you need to start filling out applications in March. Because I know from experience, a lot of parents and stuff lock up those positions for their kids. Anyway, so I finally got a job at John Wanna Make It with my girlfriend, Pat. But when I had my daughter, and everybody would say, oh sure, I'll watch her for you. Oh sure, Pat this stuff, oh I'll watch her. Don't you worry about anything. That's why if you see on my page, I support all daycare, everything. Daycare owners. Daycare for it. I support them They're a major part of this economy. Major. Anyway, here I go, getting on track. So, I couldn't do that. So I had to readjust, find another babysitter, and get another job. So I started telemarketing. They accepted me right away. I didn't know too much about telephone marketing. And we went there, we were selling office supplies. We had to get PO numbers from corporations to, it was just basically, it reminds me of, oh gosh, what's that, The Office? What's the name of that? Oh God. Some little stupid name with the paper company. And that's what it was. We were in a paper company, but they set up a telemarketing room. And what you did was you hit corporations, you know, the 9-to-5ers. And you had to go through the receptionist, you had to get through the receptionist or that frontline person to get to the person, and you say, may I speak to the person who's in charge of ordering your paper supplies? And some of them, you try, well, he's not available right now because you don't know what it is. You can't say it's a telemarketer. And some of them are very astute because I used to be receptionist, and you know it's them. Anyway, so it was Dennis, Larry, and the last guy name has escaped me. Well, I just kicked it out because I said it escaped me and it was on its way in. Anyway, it was the three of them. And they had different styles of telemarketing. And you had to sit with each of them. Larry was a smooth telemarketer. You know, he would call and say, how you doing? Can I speak to the person who's in charge of ordering your paper supply? That's Mr. And I said, oh, Grant. I said, yeah, Mr. Grant. Oh, yeah. Can you put me through? Dennis was more hard-hitting. I like to speak to the person who orders your paper supply. And some people just did, because that was an order. And the other guy whose name I can't remember now, I see his face, round face, curly hair, German Ethiopian. Oh my gosh. He kneeled. He was the good old boy. He was your friend. He did the weather, you know. They said, Doug Morgan, and he said, how you doing today? That rain out there, something, ain't it? Instinctively, especially if it's raining, because we're in New York, especially we call New York, they'll say, yes. They said, yeah. Is the person who orders your paper supply in? Did he make, no, he said, did the person who orders your paper supply make it in? Because it's really bad out there. And the receptionist said, yeah, he made it in. We all made it in. And they'll say, put me through. So, those are different strategies. So we go back to Dennis. So Dennis is checking what our heads are. And he says, would you like to owe $1 million? See, I forget the question to this day. Well, my head just started ringing. It never even entered my mind. I just came from them southern people. And they said something about the rich man in the eye of the needle, and then more money, more evil. Um, uh, Money don't make you happy, it make you miserable. So I'm sitting there, and he wants each of us to respond. So I'm like, if I say $1 million, does that mean I'm going to hell? It never entered my mind what I would do with $1 million. So by the time this got to me, I was friends. I said, no, I wouldn't want to have $1 million. So everybody answered. Then it said, but if you owe $1 million, don't you have to have had it first? I knew I would raise my daughter differently. I was like, it's too late for me. But I am raising my daughter without fear of money, of thinking. And I can tell you right now, if it's $1 million, she'd have said, hell yeah. Hell yeah. She always wanted a Range Rover. I just drove up in my Range Rover. All right. What, y'all? Want, and then want more than that. Want better, want best. See it, feel it, taste it, touch it. I'm telling you, you will get it. Leave that cult bullshit alone. That's probably why I never forgot that. Because I turned down $1 million early in my life. I wouldn't do it again. Of course, I'm too old now. My daughter take care of the money. But she do good by me. Because I'm a want. And then I'm a receive. And then she gonna have the money. You see how that works out? Yes. What, y'all? Want better, want best. Don't focus on these pasty-faced Africans with their games. Want. Don't want overtime. Want that hit. That's what they don't understand, reparation. Hi, I see somebody on YouTube. Thanks for coming on the walk. Don't just want that overtime. That ain't no money. You need a hit. I'm telling you. Oh gosh, do I have enough time? Yeah. When my daughter just first moved to our house, and she got me, I said to her, I can help you by telemarketing. Because that's my thing. I know how to make sales. I tell you, I went back to dinners. I was 21. I don't think I stopped telemarketing until I was in my 40s. So 20 years. So I said, if you get a list or something like that, I'll write out a script. Thanks for coming on the walk. I said, I'll write out a script for you. I said, and then we'll go through it. So we had to sit down. They had a list of people who are buying houses, selling houses, foreclosures and shit like that. So, since she went through the real estate school and everything, she had a lot of documentation. And so I read the documentation and I came up with a script. Now, just like they say in telemarketing, you gotta get that first grab. So I thought about it. So she gave me a list. I said, Dave, I'll call from 1 to 3. cold call every day. And I did that. I must be leaning over my waist. Anyway, I started out by saying, hello, I'm calling from Realtor Addie. Everybody said, got one, maybe two hang-ups. Their first thing was, who's Realtor Addie? And then I had the script. But I had to develop it as it went along because I knew now what the response would be. And we wanted it, and she wanted it, because we needed that big hit. And I just like telemarketing and passing her phone numbers, you know what I'm saying? And saying, I reached out to this many people, because, you know, in telemarketing, you're taught the numbers games. Keep your numbers high. Keep your numbers high when you're in the numbers game. Like people who play poker should also play the lottery, especially when it's in like the millions or the billions, because you need to keep your numbers high. When you start losing, your numbers is low. Anyway, so I was calling, and she, on the side, because we wanted, because I found her some flippers. Okay, we gotta take our break now. The music went off. Whew. I tell you, y'all, I am stiff. I mean, y'all ain't 66, and 66 ain't tell y'all not to stretch and stuff like that, but I'm telling you, I miss it. I miss it so much, and it's so important. I'm stiff, y'all. But February is a quick month. Oh, let me see. Oh, hi, Chica. Oh, thank you. Oh, water. Water in the cup holder, Chica. You know, that's what I call me. Yeah. Sometimes when I want to motivate myself, I say, look at here, Chica. You better get it together. All right, let's start the second half. It's only a half-hour walk. So, I'm calling, and I come across these folks. I speak to the receptionist, because now I know how to get through receptionists and shit. So, she's telling me they're flippers and different things. I said, you know, do they need realtors? You know, and we're talking back and forth, and she said, well, here's the phone number, and I was like, so she called through, we followed through, but it didn't go anywhere. But on the other side, because she was selling houses, she ran across flippers. Martin and his son, Christian. Flippers. And they wanted, and that was at least a good 3 years of them flipping, and we sell it. One time we got up to, before the pandemic, they flipped 4 houses in a year, and my daughter sold them. That infusion of 20,000, 10,000. If you ain't getting that from overtime, don't do it. You'd be better doing your overtime in something that you can make a infusion of money. And how you do that? Want it. Want it. Don't want overtime. Want a chunk of money to better your quality of life. Want it. Want it. I done told y'all, I done showed you. Want it? Yeah, I'll be gladly owe $1 million now. Me and my daughter would have chopped that up. We'd be flippers right now. Flipping all over the damn place. Buying from state to state. She get licensed. I get calling. I set up phone rooms. See, that's dreaming. The fact is, if she wants it, it can happen. She's the realtor. And when she wants it, then might want to cross over. But right now, I want Maria. I know I said Martha. And I know, I tell you, I had a great Jamaican housekeeper. Oh my goodness. That woman. Oh. And when she folded your clothes, if she had asked me for a kidney, I'd give it to her. Oh, I know y'all are like strangers in your house. Strangers in your house. I work for people of means. They got strangers in their fucking house all the time. Why? Because it takes the load off them. So stop your foolishness. You let the plumber in, unless you want shit running all over your floor. Let the housekeeper in, so you don't have shit running all over your floor. Then you can go work and think of better things. And how they have online selling, I sat there and watched on Rose and Anzie. Her and her friend made lipstick. They're selling it. Think bigger. Think more. And they just sit on your computer and make money instead of running all over the job. They don't appreciate you, and then you take it all out in taxes. As quiet as it kept. Only African American minorities and the poor pay taxes. So, there you go. The wealthy owe. The wealthy owe. They had us thinking the IRS was a big old, big bad monster until we watched the orange slime ball make them his, what is it called? Dogs. I still got the letter from IRS with his goddamn name on it. I was like, I thought that was supposed to be the Secretary of Treasury or some shit like that. Lies, y'all. Want. Want for yourself. Want for yourself. If you want 2 planes, you know you're going to have to teach somebody how to fly one of them, so you see the advantages for more than just yourself. You got quite a few cars. You gonna want people to learn how to drive and drive safely, because you're gonna want some drivers. So you do it better than yourself. Just by doing for yourself. Don't listen to them cults. Oh, you're being selfish. You only. That's how when Dennis said, "Would you like an old $1 million?" That's another thing that hit me. That's selfish thinking. Can you believe that? Southern Baptist cult? Yes, I did. I did touch on holiness, which the land of poverty. The land of poverty. They don't want nothing. A society don't want nothing, don't get nothing. What, y'all? Want better, want best, want greater, want huge, want more. You remember Scrooge McDuck in DuckTales? If you want enough money that you can see yourself swimming through it, swim through it. If it makes you happy Now that's another thing. If it makes you happy. And that's the key. That's another thing them cults take away from you. They don't want you happy and laughing. Oh yeah, when you jump around in church and shout and you're happy, but they don't want real happiness. Because cults don't do happiness. Cults do sorrow. Into the world. You're supposed to be poor. You see yourself. When I was in that Mount Zion Southern Baptist cult, because it don't come out of you so much. So I'm up here. I'm older. I have my daughter. I told her, you got to learn, because you're going to be around a lot of Baptist people. You got to learn how to talk they talk. But again, like in school, don't take it to heart. And they had a thing for Boys' Day. And they was talking about it. And they said, we want to take them to the prisons so they can see how it is to be handcuffed, fingerprinted, pictured. And I'm sitting there saying, what? Are you insane? Can't you get them a balloon ride and get your money together and take them up in the sky in a balloon and show them how great and bad shit is? Can't you give them some hope and some warmth? So now that's a two-edged sword. Because my sister's friend took all the kids. She was working for the police department in Manhattan at that time. And she took them down there to see the whole jail process. Now, my daughter said it scared her straight. Apparently, it scared one of my nephews straight. And then, on the other side, it made that last one damn near criminal. So you see? But I just want to give hope. I taught swimming. I said, let's go to parks. Let's go to the library and read. Oh, y'all know I wanted foster care kids. Oh, please. I know how to make champions and kings. Ask anybody. I do it. And one thing I tell them to do, want. Want. And for me, I want. I want for me and my daughter when she was younger. Now she wants for her. And because she wants for her, I get the advantage of it. And because I want it for me, she got the advantage of it. Want, y'all. I wasn't going to talk about it, but it's vibing high. Listen, I just got finished listening to, they put that Jennifer Crumley, the one in Michigan, whose son shot up the school. Now, they gave her life sentences for those kids. I want to go back to want. She didn't want that child. She wanted horses. She wanted lovers. She wanted everything but the boy named Ethan. She didn't want him. Want your children. I wanted my daughter. I remember when I got that note home from school that Bonner says, Leslie needs more. Leslie is acting out for attention. I remember just as good because I hadn't had a date in a long time, and that coming weekend coming up, I was going to go out on a date. And guess what? I canceled that date. And Friday evening on, she got all the attention. She slept with me. We woke up in the morning. We went to the bathroom together. We sat down and ate together. She had to read to me. She had to talk to me. She couldn't go out and play with the kids. She needed attention. She read to me. We sung. We talked. We looked at TV together. We ate. We cleaned. By the time Monday came, she damn near ran out the house. But I ain't never getting no note talking about she needed attention. Let me get to wait, y'all. So, want your kids. I want my kids, my daughter, from the time I knew I had her inside. And today she's 45. Guess what? I still want her. I want her alive. And guess who I want alive the most? Me. Did we just get finished walking? That's a want. I'm telling my body, hey, I love you, and I want us to stay alive. I can't sing the Bee Gees song because you know there's Strike City up here on YouTube. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow. This fabric does not allow me to do a good tuck. My elbow keeps slipping. Okay, neither up nor down. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck. Yes, I want to be here on this treadmill. I want to be doing my weights. I want to be healthy. Yes, and I will owe $1 million. Ask me now, Dennis. Ask me now. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Uh-oh, gotta come over some. Oh, this is where I'm out of range with this one. Camera correction, but not now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 for good luck. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend, subscribe. We just trying to stick to the half hour. I don't want y'all to say, she said come take a quick walk, and 40 minutes later, she's still there. Hey, Raymond Sales, hi. Hi, puppies. Hello. Hi, Chica. Thank y'all for coming on the walk. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow evening. Have a great night.